Okay. Comma, initial payment times K4. Okay, let's put another bracket here. Instead. Modulus. Okay, let's put another bracket here after a comma because we are doing another calculation. So times then close bracket here plus second installment or first installment, I mean first installment. Okay, also put a bracket here after a plus, then a times times K4. Since you already know that K4 is the sales after tax, you can just type it. Okay. So this is what we want if what is there is false. Okay. Are we okay up to here? Are we okay up to here?
We're still typing the formula, coach.
Okay. Okay, are we done up to here? We can close some brackets. Up to the last one is black. And close. Okay. And try to autofill everything and see whether it will give you what you want. Okay, now you can test. You go the institution, you have autofilled everything, right? So what's supposed to give you is if it's ABSA or if it's Trade King, supposed to give a full payment in first installment in the second month. Okay.
Sorry, coach. Should we press enter after that?
After you have gone up to the last part, you put the brackets.
Yes.
You put three brackets. There'll be just three brackets. The last one should be black. Then you enter. Then you enter it.
Okay.
Then you autofill. So if it's ABSA there, it's supposed to give you 180 because that's a total. Yeah. So it will give you the full payment in the first installment in month 2. Does it? Are they making sense? Is it making sense? Silence means it is not.
You know, silence, they are making sense. At times, Mula Namalangulushon,
Namalanda. Namalanda.
Namalanda.
So if you choose if you select a different company other than Trade Kings, okay, let's not select the one that are doing full payment. For example, I'm selecting Chilanga Cement here. Chilanga Cement is not finishing in the second month. So what I'm going to get for Chilanga Cement, if the formula is correct, I should get the second installment plus the first installment. for that transaction. Okay, so when I go there, it's supposed to change already. That's what I've been given.
No, it's,
Okay, it's giving you
it's making
45
sense.
plus 45, it will give you 90. That's what it has given. It has given.
Hello, coach.
Yes, madam.
The problem I'm having, the quantities keep changing. They are moving.
The quantities, you are going to change them later. They have no much issue with those ones. The changing is fine.
Okay.
As long as what you have done here is correct, it's fine. The
I'm failing to
quantities,
figure out now if what I've done is correct, because I'm supposed to get the total in month 1 and month 2.
so the quantities,
Maybe are you able to?
the quantities, what you can do is just copy and copy and paste them special. You put the icon sets.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Copy
Are
and
you able
paste,
to go back to?
Copy and paste 1, 2, 3. Just on the quantities.
Okay.
Highlight them.
Are you able to?
Highlight.
I've done. Are you able
everything.
to go to your dashboard? To your dashboard, because the problem I'm having, I use different names from yours, so I just want to copy the names that are corresponding to.
Oh.
So that I know when you say Chiranga, you mean which one?
When I mean Chiranga,
according
I mean
to this order.
I mean the third one. This one.
Okay, so what do we mean by full payment? Do we mean they make the initial payment, then make a full payment in month 2?
Yeah, meaning they made the first the initial payment in the first month, but they are paying what remained. They are paying it in full in the second month. So they paid the initial payment. What has remained from the total, they're going to pay it in full in the second month. So here the questioner was saying if someone has paid in month 2 in full, they attract a discount of 10%. So we are going to calculate discount at the end as we go forward.
Okay, so no wonder the total is not agreeing with the total sales figure because of the discount, isn't it?
No, we haven't yet even touched the discount.
Because we have a total sales.
The total sales,
which we are using in the formula.
The sales after tax. You have seen the total sales.
Yes, so when
it's supposed to
when I add my initial payment and my first installment, they are not giving me the value of the total sales, which means the difference is the 10% discount. On
which company now?
The same, you are calling it Trade Kings.
Okay, for me.
The Trade Kings and the ABSA.
For me, the Trade Kings, if I go on Trade Kings, in the first installment, they're supposed to pay in full. They're supposed to give me the total sales after tax. So let me just give you, for example, the first transaction there. I go on Trade Kings. This one is Trade Kings. Okay. I go and check there whether Trade Kings has paid in full. You see, the first installment here, this is 180 and this is 180. It's same as the total sales, meaning in the first installment, they only paid the second installment. Okay. In the initial payment, they only paid 45. But in the first installment, they have paid everything. I don't know whether it's making sense. They have finished paying in the first installment, the second month. Okay, let's give a practical example. You want to buy a laptop in game. Game don't pass over my installments, right? You go and buy a laptop 7,000 kwacha game. Okay, maybe off my per promotion. So they are telling you, okay, first pay the first installment, the first payment, initial payment, you are paying a 2,500. So from 7, you are remaining with how much? 4,500. Eh? Are you following? You're remaining with 4,500 from 7,000, right? You're not following. So we are remaining with 4-5. The condition is the 4-5 now you pay a 2-pin in the following month and a 2-5 in the third month. But you, when you come in the second month, instead of you paying a 2-pin, you have brought a 4-5. So in the second month, you'd have paid your full payment of how much? 7,000. This is what you are saying here. Is it making sense? Hey? Vimveka? Munekutika? Ah. Are you getting me?
Yes, we're getting
We
you.
can get you, but yakosa chap.
Hapa yalimba, but
Alimba bwanji futi pamene hapa. So meaning you have made your full payment in the first installment or in the second month. When you're supposed to make your first installment, you have paid everything. So your total payment now is the total cost that you were billed, the one they gave you as a bill. You paid your initial payment. In the second month, you paid the remaining, and then you have paid in full in the second. So it's supposed, if it's Trade Kings and ABSA, it's supposed to give you the total in the second month, which is when you're supposed to do your first installment after your initial payment. Now Vincent yakosa walibe network siwa mbeka nomveka waliko.
Cochino, I'm there. No, I think yeah, kosa, but we have no choice because we just have to be tough as well. Because if we're not, then I think it will be very difficult for us to cross the bridge. Kosa, but we are trying to be tough as well.
That's why I was telling you that your lecture is merciless. You can't give first assignment this assignment.
Oh yes, no, very true. You can't give an assignment when you haven't done much in terms of coverage.
Have you done
theoretical
nested if
subjects,
statement in your lectures at school? Because this one requires very much thinking, where you need to come up with
and
your
it's
own
just 5
assumptions.
marks.
And you are talking about just 5 marks, imagine.
Yeah, I want.
Very merciless.
This is why we show what we learn and what we are examining, that 2 different things. Like our exam last year, it was nothing that we had learned, only 1 question. The rest of the paper we had to type for 1 mark.
Very true, and it had errors. Huh?
Yes. So I don't know now how to pass this course at ZCAS.
Okay.
It's frustrating because you learn other things in class. What you are examined, what you are given as assignments, totally different. Look at our paper for last semester. We had to type a lot of things. 1 mark to type 2 pages, 1 mark.
That's very true.
So now we go to our second what? Our third month. Our third month, what is our assumption? Now, when you have written a formula like this one, the one we're doing there's no need of, again, start typing the formula again. If what you are going to do there is the same thing. You just need to type it, to copy the formula and start editing it. Okay? Because if you do this one again a second time, you might even make a mistake. So if you got the correct formula on when you are doing it per first, just go there and just copy the formula and bring it on the other one. That's all. We're done. Then you just edit. So let's go on our assumption. What is our assumption in this case? Our assumption, we are saying Chilanga Cement and Airtel, they are making their full payment in the third month. That's our assumption, right? Only Zanaco. And remember, Trade Kings and ABSA, they have already paid. So there's no, if in the last year, in the third month, trade kings and ups are supposed to show us zeros. If there's trade kings there, okay. Only Zanaco will get the accumulation of initial payment, second installment, first installment, and second installment. Okay. So what the idea here is, we should make sure that trade kings and ups should give us zeros in the third month, and Chilanga Cement and Airtel only should give us. So now we're going to go on our data. Okay. We go here on the form. Let's go and copy this formula here so that we edit it. We just go and highlight it and copy it.
So, Coach Ino.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying in the, like on the dashboard, those with full payments in month 3 are the ones we're going to focus on in this month.
Those who are paying in month 3 and those ones that are still continuing paying up to month 4 are the ones that we are going to have the values here. The one who's still pending up to month 4 will only have accumulation from month 1, month 2, and month 3, the total for 3 months. That's what will appear in the second installment.
Okay, because like in our case, I think we have about 3 months, 3 institutions remaining. 2 institutions are paying their full payment in a month 3, in a month 4.
How many payments?
What I'm saying is the first ones we dealt with, the ones that were paying full installments in month 2 and month 3, not so. Anyway, it will unfold. Let's proceed. Yeah.
So here, what you are saying in month 3, what you are saying, if and the second installment here is the same as that one there, comma, and also it's not Zanaco, and it's not it's not Trade Kings, and it's not Zanaco. It's not ABSA. Then what's supposed to be happening is then you start putting figure. So let's just copy we go on our first installment formula here. Go and highlight after equal sign. Don't copy with equal sign. Just copy from if up to last. Then you come on second installment. Second installment, yes. Delete what you had written there last time. Okay, and put equal sign. And then Control V to paste the formula. The formula has been pasted now. Okay, so now what we want here is we go on Trade Kings there and change. Let's go on the formula where there's Trade Kings. What are we changing? First, we start with the M3. Where there's M3 now, we are putting NI. There's N there. So we put divide down. Okay. We are going to put NI. N3, okay. And where there's month 2 here, we're going to put month 3, right? Month 3 is somewhere here. So we're just editing this one instead of us retyping it. Okay. C4 is the same. You still want C4. Trade Kings, no. We don't want Trade Kings here. So we remove Trade Kings What are we putting? There's Airtel there, right? Airtel. So what we want here now is initial payment times K4 plus first installment times K4 plus second installment. Then we are going to add here. After the installment here first, here we're going to put another. Now we want to put the second installment. Okay. Are we clear?
Cochino.
Or we just retype the formula?
Nah.
Really,
If
I'm
you're getting
feeling
confused, we retype the formula.
Cochino, nasalira kopangono. I think
Let me
I'm
just
using two
retype the
laptops.
maybe instead of copying, let's just retype. Because maybe editing you might
That's
just
better.
get confused.
So Cochino, but also make it clear the institutions that we're looking at, the third and fourth institution also, because we have different names. Remember, the first institution, I think, paid its full installment in month 2. The second institution paid its full installment in month 2 as well. Then we have the third, fourth that paid in the full installment in month 3. Then the last institution paid its installment in month 4. So the ones that we're going to focus on are the ones that paid their full installments in month 3 and month 4, not so?
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, because why I'm asking this, so that now I can tie up the names of the institutions to these months we are actually looking at. Because when you talk about APSA, I think with me, it made its full installment in month 4. In your case, it did its full installment in month 2, as can be seen. So we are looking at Chilanga Cement in your case,
And
Chilanga
Airtel.
Cement, Airtel, and Zanaco.
Yes. So
okay,
yeah, that's true. That's what we are looking at.
So in a case, it's MTN and Trade Kings.
We can start. Okay, I wanted to avoid to type the formula. Okay, equal sign if okay, if equals if you tab and you tab. Okay, if we click on the second installment, this is the second installment, we go and lock this. Okay, we go and lock this. Another one behind, we lock it as well. If this one is equals to month 3. Month 3, this one month 3. Okay, you tab, comma, and then we go on C4. C4, this one. If this C4 is equals to, now we're going to Chilanga Cement, right? If this one is equals to Chilanga Cement, tab. Okay, we close our argument. We don't have our third argument, right? Okay, if that month equals to that month, then C4 is equals to Chilanga Cement.
So, Coach, remember there are 2 institutions that are paying or completing in month 3. So we're dealing with the first month. In this case, it's Chilanga Cement.
Yes, yes.
I mean, first institution. Okay.
Okay, then we're going to do comma. What we want to happen, we do the calculation now. When you're starting the calculation, you open 2 brackets. Remember your board mass. Okay, what we want to see. Okay, if you want, the other shortcut is go on the dashboard. For his calculation, just come on the dashboard. Go on the dashboard like this. So we are saying, okay. So you're going to say this one times K4. Okay. You close bracket plus this one. Or even put a bracket. Just put another bracket after plus. Okay. So this one times the K4. You close bracket plus open bracket. This one times K4, close bracket, then plus open bracket, this one times K4, you close bracket. Okay, close bracket. Okay. Are we done there? Are we done up there? And you close the bracket again.
Yes.
We close the bracket, so both mass, so the calculations are done. So what do we want now? We want to do for Airtel. Okay, this one we can just copy, just do comma. Then you copy this one, you just change on Airtel.
Are you sure the copy won't give us that challenge?
This one is the same things we are doing, so just change the word Airtel.
So up to where? If
Up to if, yes. So you paste.
So Control C.
A Control C, then go at the end, just after your comma, and go and do Control V. Okay, then after you've done Control V, since now Chilanga appears twice, go where there's another Chilanga at the end here. Remove Chilanga and put the
next institution.
The next institution after Chilanga in your case.
Okay, this is Trade Keys.
So Airtel. Okay. Then at the end here, put a comma. Comma, now what we want is we put another one. If so, if these two are not the case, we put another one. If you tab, okay. If C4 is is equals to no. Let's go back. If we go on data, let's capture the data first. So that we just capture the one on top there and lock it. When you're in dashboard, it might not manage to lock it. So okay, we're still on second installment. So if this second installment, okay, or we can just copy that one again, okay? Sometimes I don't like troubling myself. Let's just copy the formula. We just put the last one is what? The last one, the last company for me is what after Airtel. You just paste, you still have copied Zanaco. So you just paste again. Because you still have the formula, so you just paste it there. Control V. But now we are going to put if this is N3 and this month 3, now is this one is equals to Zanaco. So we remove Chilanga here. Remove Chilanga and put Zanaco. Type Zanaco. You tab. Now for Zanaco, there will be no month 4. So you remove the installment for month 4 here. You remove this, including the brackets, including the plus. So just close the bracket there. Okay. Are you okay up to here? Now value false, we can put T, comma 0. Okay. Are we okay? Are we okay up there? Are we okay up here?
It's somewhat we are.
Okay, we can try and see. Okay, it is agreed. So because there on top there's on my first line there there's Trade King. So Trade King has not paid in second installment because they've already finished paying. And APSA also. So whenever there's APSA, whenever there's Zanaco will just give you the total installment so far paid. These other companies will give you exactly everything that they have paid. Is it okay? Are we fine?
It's okay.
Is it making sense? Can you finish up with the
Mine
last
has
one?
0 all over.
That's not true.
It has 0 all over.
Meaning that everyone has finished paying.
Coach Ino.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think with the my sister there, for her to get probably the formula is correct. You know, it's because we're using different names for the institutions. So all she needed to do is write aside the institutions which ones were corresponding with what the logic that you were putting in there. Probably the institutions that she indicated. Remember, these institutions are already defined. So if you've defined an institution is finishing in second month, yet the formula is saying you have to go up to third month. If the institution is finishing in second month, probably it will give a 0. It will indicate that this institution completed its payment.
But for the sake of learning, you would have maintained the ones we are using now. Then afterwards, you would have changed. The moment you have done the formulas, if you change the dashboard, it just changes everything.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Change on their own.
And so I have to now do my translation. What you're saying, I have to do other things as well, but I'm all good up to this point.
So now we're only remaining with one institution that needs to pay at the end of month 4.
Okay.
So any question where we need to log in again, we need to finish this question today. So 1 minute, we need to log in again. People have already gone. We started with a very good number, 14. We are now 10.
Coach.
Yes, madam.
Hello?
Yes, madam.
Is it okay if I have just a dash instead of a 0?
A dash?
Because that's what I have. On the 0, where there's 0, I mean, I have a dash.
A dash is okay, but it means you didn't put quachas.
No,